The secret language of the only two people left, me and Jax. We've been attached to the hip since we were, like, 7 years old. Growing up in a small town in Ohio, you gotta make your own fun. So, we invented the glitch. It was our own weird, verbal shorthand for when we wanted to ditch a boring party or if a guy was being a total creep. If I said, I think I left the oven on, it meant, get me out of here right now. If he mentioned that old blue Chevy, it meant, we're being watched. Fast forward 15 years. We're adults, living our own lives. But then, I get a voicemail from Jax. His voice sounds flat. Robotic. Hey, Sarah, he says. Just calling to say I'm heading up to the lake house for a few days. My boss gave me a huge bonus, and I'm gonna go buy that old blue Chevy I've always wanted. Don't worry if I don't pick up. I really need to check if I left the oven on at my apartment before I go. My heart, it didn't just drop, it shattered. Jax hates the lake. And he doesn't even have a driver's license. But the code was screaming. We're being watched. Get me out of here. I didn't call the cops, not yet. They'd think I was just a paranoid friend. I drove straight to his place, my hands shaking on the steering wheel. When I got there, his front door was unlocked. I walked in, and there was a guy, sitting on Jax's sofa, holding Jax's phone. Jax was in the corner, white as a sheet. The guy looks at me and says, he's just packing for the lake, sweetheart. I looked the guy dead in the eye, and I smiled. Oh, that's great, I said. Because I actually came over to check the oven. That was the signal. Jax didn't hesitate. He lunged for the heavy floor lamp, and I reached for the pepper spray in my purse. Turns out, the guy was a high-level skip bail fugitive who'd broken into hideout. He thought he was so smart, controlling the messages, controlling the narrative. But he didn't know, he was speaking a language he couldn't understand.